We missed the guy. I think he's coming back Sunday, right?
You see him Sunday. I think it's back-to-back games for Donkey.
So it's either we are telling you to watch on Sunday or maybe...
You have something better to do. Wag, hindi. Wag na si Ian, just the games.
The game,
just the games.
of course. Doc Ian Laurel. We'll see you soon.
That's how we miss you, eh.
Yep.
Nagpaano pa, ganda pa tayo.
Bumawi pa. 7-5 for LaSalle. Here comes Herbacio for that approach.
Again, with sheer power, Herbacio, even with blockers, gets that point. Alam mo, ako when I look at Z, parang hindi pa siya aware na ganun ka-powerful yung mga spikes niya.
That's a good point. Look at that power on our replay. Back to live action. Gohing, underhand set to Steph Mercado. Down the line, that's wide. Yes, it is.
And you know, and then actually it's a bit wide. You know, ito si Mercado is just like Shaira Gonzalez. On the last minute,
changes.
Tinatry pa yung swipe yung ball. May bukod sa angle.
Oh, boy.
May baon pa eh. And,
speaking of baon.
That's an alarm.
First to 8 again. De La Salle as we go into a technical timeout. The arena in San Juan is the venue for women's volleyball season 72 of the UAP. We come back here on Sunday for more action. Replay. Balls Channel 34 on Sunday is at 1 p.m. But so here's the schedule. Okay, if you want to watch live here at the arena, it's 2 p.m. UST FEU. Adamson and DLSU come back at 4 p.m. That's live if you want to watch here. But it will air on Balls Channel 34, 1 p.m. and Studio 23, 2 p.m. on Monday. Because for Sunday, we're making way for the finals of the Ateneo FEU BCCL match.
That's right.
Game 3. But you can still watch it on Balls, 1 p.m. and then Monday, 2 p.m. And Ateneo staying toe-to-toe here, Mosey, in the second set.
That's true. You know, I think yung character na Ateneo will really be tested in this game. Especially the young ones, having ni Coach Roger. He has a very young team, but this will build a lot of character I'm sure after this game.
Oh!
And Herbacio almost sending Melissa Gohing
Gohing
face.
And I'm sure knowing Gohing says one more time.
Exactly.
One more. Oh, look at that. Look at the approach, look at the swing, and she puts it away.
She was way up in the air.
And the flick of that wrist. Mercado trying to get the point back. Ateneo, by the way, in the lead by 2 now as a miscommunication between Joanne and Kay.
You know, yun usually ginagawa ng setter talaga. Huwag kayong magulat. Tinutulak talaga yan. Sometimes kasi when you turn your back, hindi mo nakikita yung setter. For her to set the ball, yun ang gagawin niya to push you.
Oh, it's nothing personal.
Yeah. They're still teammates.
Yes. Kay for the quick to Jack. Ferrer back set to Cara, goes for the angle, and another right.
Much angle there, and that's his.
Go to Ricky Flores. Ricky, what do you have?
Well, playing as a team seemed to have been a problem for Ateneo during the first set. Hindi porket mas marami silang veterano kaysa sa atin, hindi nila alamin yung responsibilidad nyo. Coach Roger told his girls, a drop ball is still a drop ball even if a veteran delivers it. Now, I know you've noticed, Boom, that the Lady Eagles have been learning to place their attacks. It's because Coach already reprimanded them. Now, wag lang palo ng palo. Hanapin nyo yung open space at ikita nyo doon. Boom.
As they always say, it's not all about strength. Putakan yan. In any sport, putakan din yan.
You try to pace yourself. Hindi lahat yung powerful hits. Napapagod ka eh.
And you're probably going up against the best blocking team. Remember, they were the best blocking team last year. Talking about LaSalle. So you really have to vary your offense. This time, 10 serving 11. They open up to Phil. 2 blockers, but they got that through. Phil got through.
Right. With just enough power. hitter, but she really thinks. She's a thinking one.
Just imagine if she develops a little power.
That's right.
Oh, touch by Gretchen Ho.
Violation against Pinel. We'll try to see that.
High left hand. Back to live action. Combination play. Check by Charlene Cruz.
That was well read by De La Salle.
Right, speaking of LaSalle, let's check in with Erin Torrejon. Erin?
There is a lot of positive energy coming from these lady spikers, which is evident as they cheer each other on after every rally. Meanwhile, coming into this second set, Coach Ramil has a few do's and don'ts for each of the players to take note of. He wants the lady spikers to keep their eyes on each of the players in order to read their offense. But he doesn't want them to leave their respective spots despite distractions from the Lady Eagles. Lastly, he expects to see more of an effort when it comes to organizing their blocks and having good coverage. Boom and Mosey.
Thank you very much, Erin Torrejon. Well, they didn't have coverage there on the Phil Cainglet off-speed hit, so Ateneo into lead again. Gretchen Ho not in position.
That was so textbook for Chuck Cruz. Tama-tama lang. That is what we were talking about. Finding the spots.
Gara receiving. Baez there for the quick. Easy take for Mercado. Here comes shot once again.
But this time with power.
Telling you.
Chuck Cruz.
Telling you, this is going to be her year, Rosie. Showing a lot of variation
Yes.
in her attack. Look at the wind-up. Putting it away. Charlene Cruz. With Manila Santos not there anymore. Jack Alarca finding the line. She knew where she was going to go.
That's true. Jack Alarca, great angle there. I thought it was going to go wide.
She's still, LaSalle is starting to impose its will, Mosey.
And even with two